Hi, Wes Scott from Kane and Scott. Today we're going to talk about how often can you file bankruptcy in St. Cloud, Minnesota. You know, Sometimes life just sort of rains turds on you. You might have a business failure 1 year that causes you to file bankruptcy. 10 years later, you might have go through a miserable divorce, which is a big bankruptcy trigger. 10 years after that, you might go through some medical problems that almost take your life. And it's not uncommon to wind up with a bunch of medical debt. So, you know, yeah, this can happen to people. Some people never file bankruptcy. Some people have to file bankruptcy multiple times. It's not that interesting. I feel bad for people. Nobody asks for these things. You don't ask for a business to fail miserably. You don't ask for your marriage to fail miserably. You don't ask for to have brain cancer. So you can file bankruptcy every 8 years, Chapter 7. So if you got a Chapter 7 discharge 8 years ago, you can file Chapter 7 bankruptcy again. It's 8 years from the time you filed the previous Chapter 7 bankruptcy to the next one. If you file a Chapter 7 bankruptcy and want to file a Chapter 13 bankruptcy and get a discharge, you have to wait 4 years after your Chapter 7 bankruptcy. And then Chapter 13 to Chapter 13 is kind of unusual. You can file a Chapter 13 bankruptcy 2 years after you filed your previous one and received a discharge, which is very strange because most Chapter 13 plans are 3 to 5 years. But that's the way it works. Those are the rules. When the time is right, when you are ready, reach out to Kane and Scott. You'll be so glad you did.